commit to changes in your life. All right, so here we go. We're going to start out by pulling down the heavens. This is going to let us commit to our practice for the next half hour. So you're going to breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and breathe in, breathe out. So we're going to do another version of this, which we usually do in the spring. So this is just mentally committing ourselves, but it's in the spring, so we want to open up our connective tissue. So what we're going to do is you're going to reach behind. You're opening your hands as much as you can. Look at your middle finger as you breathe in. Turn, switch to massage your internal organ. Look at the back finger. And then as you breathe out, you come down. So you're breathing in. Really stretch. Breathe out. Stretch as much as you can. Open those hands as wide as possible so you feel it in your hands. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Now in Qigong, you use your eyes. So we're going to go the other direction. So reach behind with the other direction. So your eyes focus on the middle finger as you turn. Focus on the other middle finger. And then breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then breathe in, breathe out. All right, we want to just warm up our body a little bit. So what we usually do is called shake the 9 gates. So you start by loosely shaking your hands. We're trying to open up all the joints in your body. So fluids, blood, and chi energy can move through your body freely. And so you get more benefit out of the movements we're going to do. Plus, it's just generally healthier. Obviously, if blood carries the oxygen and nutrients, so it's just generally you want to have your body be relaxed and as open as possible. So you're reaching back and forth. You're lifting up your shoulders and you're kind of dropping. So if you were making a sound, you'd hear, ah, ah, ah. Because you're just trying to really open everything up. It's called shake the 9 gates. The 9 gates are you're trying to open up a gate as a joint. So you're trying to open up your 9 major joints: hip, knee, ankle, shoulder, elbow, and wrist, and upper, lower, and middle back. All right, now you're going to bring up and throw the energy out. Just relax for a minute. Just focus on your hands. You're going to breathe with your abdomen. Breathe in. Breathe out. Your whole body should be as relaxed as possible. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now we're going to go back and forth. We're twisting back and forth. So your hands coming up. One hand hits under the floating ribs. That's where your liver meridian ends. That's liver 14. And the other one just taps your kidneys lightly on the opposite side. You're trying to wake up your neck too. So as you turn, you look over your shoulder. You don't force it, but you focus on a spot. Your mental energy in Qigong is you manipulate it through your eyes. So focus on a spot, focus, just be relaxed. And then as you get a little bit more warmed up, what you can do is the point you're looking at on each side, you can start, depending on your flexibility, move that further and further back. And then if you have enough flexibility, you can just pick one point. So you're looking behind, looking behind. Okay, so on this one, we're going to do a stretching one. This is for your gallbladder. Meridian runs up the outside of your body. So what we want to do is we're going to take our hands. One hand goes behind, and the other hand turns and reach. And see, I'm coming up on my toe. Your meridian starts there, and you're reaching as much as you can. So you want to open up this whole side, and then your liver meridian starts there. So you're opening up the gallbladder meridian, but you're kind of activating with the back toe. You have some pressure on it. You're activating the liver meridian. So you're going to come back and then switch sides. So you're reaching. This is a stretching one. So breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, Breathe in. Reach, you're really reaching. Going back and forth. You're switching. You're focusing. So this one is, it's like you're reaching for the back wall. To the side wall. So you're reaching straight across. Going to do one more each side. Now there's a variant of this which is a little more intense. So what you're going to do is you're holding a ball, and it's like you're going to place the ball on a shelf over in the corner. So instead of reaching for the wall, you're reaching for the corner. But see the same thing, I'm coming up on my toe. So I'm coming back, reaching. So this one has even more of a twist, so it even stretches everything a little bit more. Come back, reach, come back, reach for the corner. So you're kind of going back, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be all 45 degrees, but you're getting a little bit more of a twist in to open everything up. Okay, we're going to do one more each side. Put the ball on the shelf behind. Don't forget to come up on your toe. Put a little pressure on that toe to activate your liver meridian. All right, so in the spring, we do something called the 8 Brocades. We're going to do a couple from those. Basically, the upper body stretching ones. So first one is 2 hands press the heavens. We're focusing on stretching today. So your hands come together, mesh. You breathe in. You're going to breathe out around your shoulders. You're pushing back. So this is kind of opening up the back. Then you're going to breathe in. So you can either just reach, or if you can come up on your, go up on your toes, on your calves. That is actually very good for you because the calf is considered your third heart. It assists your main heart. And so that's pushing fluids out of the back, the lower body, so it can be processed by the organs. So when we come up, either just reach and stretch, also be whatever your shoulder is. If you have shoulder problems, you can go out to the side. But if you can, you come up on your toe, and then as you breathe out, you're going to lean to the side. Your hands don't move. You want your body to, so we're stretching this side, squeezing the other side to massage the internal organs, up, and of course, we lean to the other side. Now we're going to come back, we reach up. Now we don't turn our knees. We want our hips to stay straight. We're turning the waist because we're trying to wring out the internal organs like you're wringing out a towel. Come back, up, breathe out. Come back to the center, breathe in, stretch up, look behind, and then breathe out. Your hands float down. So that's 2 hands press the heavens. Here we go. So you're going to breathe in and then breathe out, reach forward, really stretch, open up the back, and then breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, turn, look over your shoulder, come back to the center, breathe in, breathe out, look over the other shoulder. Remember, focus on a point behind you. You're using your eyes, and then breathe in, try to look behind you, breathe out. We'll do one more set. So breathe in, breathe out, come up, 2 hands press the heavens, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. When you breathe out, you just try to relax, you try to really stretch. You're not twisting, we're trying to open and squeeze the sides, so you're leaning sideways. Breathe in. Once again here, you're trying to keep your hips straight. They can turn a little bit, but you want to mainly focus on turning your waist. Breathe in. Breathe out. To the center, breathe in. Breathe out. You just shake the 9 gates a couple times in case there's any tightness in your shoulders. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to hold the golden chi ball. We're turning it upside down, turning it over. So you're going to breathe in, and then the lower hand, you're flattening, you're trying to work on the tendons in your arms. So you're pulling back your hands like you're palming the wall, but one hand's going to palm the floor. That's the earth. We're splitting heaven and earth. So that's pushing on the floor, and the other hand comes up. So the one that's pushing on the earth is pointing forward. The one that's pushing on the sky is pointing in the direction of your shoulders. And then if you can, once again, depending on your balance, but you want to see if you can go up on your toes. And then you're coming back. You've got the golden chi ball. Turn the chi ball over. Then you do the other side up. So breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. This is trying to really stretch, get like the kinks out of your nervous system and your meridian energy system so that energy can flow through freely. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. But you say, Kurt, I would like to work on my balance at the same time. So you can either stay with that, or when you go over, you can bring your feet together, you shift, and then all your weight goes onto one leg, and the leg that's on top, the hand that's on top, you can lift that and then come back. Turn over the golden chi ball, lift. Let's breathe. So breathe in. Breathe out. Turn over. Breathe in. You can stay with the other one too. You're still stretching if you're just staying with the first version. Breathe in. Do one more each side. And then breathe in. Breathe out. All right. We're going to do one more, which is called drumming. Some people call it drumming the chi. We call it in this form, the one we would do, we call it monkey leaps from tree. What you're going to do is you're going to go up. So if you can, you go up on your toes. You're not leaning forward. You're kind of going, so your weight's shifting into your toes. Your weight's shifting into your toes, but you're not doing this. Your weight's going up. So you're coming up, and then you're going to just drop down, and your hand's going to drop down. So what you're actually doing here is you're lifting your rib cage, you're breathing in, and then when you breathe out, so we're trying to expel. So usually we tell you breathe in and out through your nose. In some movements you see we have you breathe out through your mouth. That's a cleansing breath. Breathe in. You're trying to drive out stale energy and air from your lungs and your liver. So lift up, and then your hands come up, and then just drop down. So it's lift up, and then just relax everything, drop down while you All right, we're going to do two more stretches. We're going to stretch from side to side. So one hand's going to go behind onto your kidney. The other hand's going to come over. You're not twisting, so your shoulders, your head, and your elbow, except if you have some kind of shoulder problem, are staying. So what you're doing is you're reaching over, and you can look down. So we're what's happening is obviously we're squeezing this side and we're stretching this side. So you're breathing in, and then breathe out, you relax as much as you can. You want to open up the opposite side as much as you can. You're going to breathe in, and you're going to breathe out. Just relax. It's very slow. We're trying to really get a good stretch. This is, once again, massaging your internal organs and opening up your nervous system. Okay, so, but now we're going to add something. We'll just do one more each side. First, breathe in, breathe out. You can turn your head down. You don't twist your head, but you can turn and try to look at the ground with your eyes. That's one, engaging your eyes and trying to open up your neck. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, so each organ has a sound. So I'm going to reverse it, but on your left side is your heart, your right side is your liver. So when you lean toward the heart, you make the heart sound to try to expel negative energy. And what's the sound associated with your heart? The healing sound. You just see that puppy. Now, what happens with the liver is you try to, you see the liver, it's associated with anger. You go, shh, you're saying, those SH words. So that's the sound for that. So you're going to breathe in, and then when you learn, I'm going to reverse this thing. So we mirror, but I'm mirroring you, but you're going to be actually going the other way. So you're going to breathe in, and you're going to lean. So is the right. You're going to lean to the right, and so that'll be your liver. So you're going to breathe in, and then you're going to and you're going to come up, and now you're going to lean toward your heart, which is on the left side of your body. Okay, so I'll just go back and forth now. So you're going to breathe in. We're breathing out through our mouth, so it's a cleansing breath. Okay, so those are the healing sounds. I'm trying to tell you why we're doing the thing so you understand your practice. So if somebody tells you to do one or the other thing, so what you learned breathing out through your nose is a normal way to do it. Your body's relaxed, you breathe with your abdomen. But if you want to do a cleansing breath, usually you open your mouth and breathe out the stale energy. So the next part is, okay, abdominal breathing. You should be doing abdominal breathing 100% of the time in your life, but when you want to really focus on your practice. So if you put your hand on your abdomen, you're going to breathe in, your abdomen goes out, breathe out, everything relaxes, breathe in, breathe out. So this is called natural breathing because it's natural. You breathe in, your abdomen goes out, you breathe out. But you don't want to be a stomach pusher, so you should actually be breathing in with your entire body. So you don't want to just be, you want to. And so one way we practice that is doing belt breathing. So you take your hands, I'm going to put it here, and so you're going to do abdominal breathing, but what happens is you're pushing in on your belt. So when you breathe in, it's like you try to focus on pushing your hands out, and then you breathe out, and your hands come push back in. So breathe in, focus on your hands. So you should be breathing in and out. So you don't want to just be pushing with your stomach. So breathe in, Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. So push out those hands. Breathe out. They can come back in. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, so that's a step on the way to, your whole body, your entire body is completely relaxed, and you should be breathing. Babies breathe like that. You put them on the table. We're trying to rejuvenate. We're trying to become babies again. They're Taoist immortals, just immature ones, I guess. So you're breathing. A lot of your movements when you do your meditation and things that you should be doing, breathing with your entire abdomen area. All right. Moving along. So we're going to do something. It's called Repulse the Monkey. You can do both for stretching, and also it's like it's for your liver. You're trying to expel the negative energy, any negative energy in your liver. So you're coming up, your hands pass over each other, then one, it's like pushing out the negative energy. The other one comes to your hip. So we'll just do that a few times. So now when your hand comes to your hips, like for one thing, when you come, you can rub liver 14 to activate that, but it comes back and you're not twisting a lot. You're not doing this, but when you're coming back, your hips are subtly going back and forth because you're reaching. Your hand comes over the center, so we're here. And you're just taking any negative energy and pushing it out, turning it over, pushing it out. So you're there, and then you can twist a little bit. So this gives you a massage to your internal. You can kind of look to the wall, look to the corner as you twist. And then because you're trying to expel energy, it doesn't have to be timed with your hands, but when you're breathing in and out on this, you breathe in, and when you breathe out, you can. So this is just, you're trying to twist out, you're trying to visualize anything negative. And if you have any anger or something, you push it away. You reach and you're twisting. You can look behind, look to the corner. You're just going back and forth. All right, so to practice the visualization, we'll do tree sways in the wind. So in this one, this is a breathing one. So to show you kind of what's happening is you're going to just go here. We'll just do the physical one. You go here, you're twisting. Your hands come up as you breathe. Oh, sorry. Yeah, your hands come up. As you breathe in, you're a tree, and then as you breathe out, it's like all the flowers, all your leaves are coming out. And you come down, go to the other side, you're breathing in. Your hands come to the top of your head, and then you breathe out. All that energy expands out. So we'll just do a couple of these. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, so now what you shouldn't be doing is you shouldn't be breathing in and just going through and thinking, what Netflix series am I going to watch tonight? Which episode was it on? What you want to do here is you're reaching. Now this is where this is part of the middle. You're gathering positive energy from the earth, from the sky. You come up, go put it into your head. You feel your head filling with that positive energy, and then as you breathe out, you just open yourself up, open your heart up, open your mind up to new possibilities. So here you're breathing in, gathering positive energy. You feel it going into your head, your mind. Breathe out. You expand the possibilities in your life. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Oh, sorry, I forgot which side I'm on. I'll go over to the side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just expand everything. And you want to keep everything as relaxed. Anything when you're doing Qigong, Tai Chi, anything you're not using, that muscle should be completely relaxed. Breathe out. All right, we're just going to do 2 more breathing ones. So that one, we're trying to open ourselves up, just flush out. Previously we fleshed out the negative. Now we're ready to receive some positive energy. Now we're going to try to disperse that energy through our body just by relaxation. So your feet are pointing forward. This is called Pebble in the pond. So your hands are out here. You're not reaching, and you're not close. You just hold your hands out here. This is called your pong. Just relax, and then just turn your hand over wherever that relaxed distance is. And so you're on the pond. So when you breathe in, your hands are gonna go out and expand. They stay on the surface of the pond because we're trying to keep our body relaxed. And if they start going up and down, we're using muscles. So and why are they expanding if we're not using muscles? Because we're doing this. So we breathe in, that separates our hands. So they start coming back and they get about halfway back to our navel and then they go in. So we're making a very small circle. So we're not doing this. It's breathing in and then you end up with your thumbs in your navel. And then as you breathe out, it goes along the surface of the pond back to that comfortable position. So we're breathing in. Breathe out. Just relax. Try to keep especially your shoulders. Breathe in. You're filling your body with air, oxygen. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. We're just trying to feel the energy flow through our body. This is trying to distribute any energy that we have through our relaxed body, send it through our entire body. So oxygen, blood, energy, nutrients are just filling our entire body. Do 2 more breaths. Shoulders relax. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. So we're going to do one final thing and then we're done for the day. So we're going to put our feet together so that we're unstable. So, because what this is called bamboo in the wind. So you have your feet together. See, you're a little bit off balance, but now you relax your entire body. And so what generally tends to happen is you kind of subtly shift from side to side. So you kind of have to watch your balance, but that's part what it's about. Your energy is kind of flowing through the body. But now what we're trying to do is we're trying to absorb the energy that we had today. So as you breathe in, and then you breathe out and you kind of visualize the energy that we distributed through our bodies sinking into our bones, into our bone marrow. So breathe in, breathe out, focus on just feeling your very bones absorb anything that you've built up today. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, so you can be swaying. This bamboo sways in the wind, so kind of going back and forth. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. We're going to do one more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, so put your hands to the side. We're just going to take 2 breaths here. Just relax your body. Kind of focus on your hands. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, so now just like we came into the practice room, now we're going to go back to our daily lives. We're going to pull down the heavens and walk through the gate back to our life. Now that we've done something good for ourselves, breathe out. So just relax, gather energy from the earth, from the sky, push it through ourselves. And then one more. Breathe in, breathe out. And then we